Hey y'all, Kristen Hankins here with Usborne Books More. I'm going to share with you our newest fiction titles. Actually, there's some historical fiction and even some nonfiction here. These are for older readers, upper elementary and all the way up through high school. I'm really excited about this release because there's so much diversity in store in these books. We have lots of female lead characters and we're seeing many different colors in these books. So I hope you love them. We have two classics that have been released with us, Treasure Island and Around the World in 80 Days. These are fully illustrated and they are the original story. So these are not abridged, they're not shortened at all. These are the originals as the authors wrote them many years ago. I think you should definitely use these illustrated versions to jump into the original books because kids love to look at those pictures. My kids and I have been exploring them. We're working through Little Women. We just finished Wizard of Oz and it's just a lot of fun to read many of these for the first time myself and experience it with my children and have those illustrations to help us imagine what we're looking at. We have some new biographies: Rosa Parks, Anne Frank, Katherine Johnson, Neil Armstrong, Stephen Hawking, and Malala. So if you need some biographies in your life, definitely check these out. The whole collection was like $32, so that's a great deal for 6 books. We have a series called 6 Chelsea Walk, and it explores the life of 6 different girls who lived on this avenue at different time periods. So the first one, it's set between 1764 and 1857. It's called Girls with a Voice and Girls with Courage. The author was inspired by Florence Nightingale after the Crimean War. So these 2 characters are set in the time period following that. And it's historical fiction. We're kind of taken through their daily life so we can kind of see and feel and experience what it was like at that time. So if you love to supplement your history studies or if you just have a fan of historical fiction, these are a good option for you. Girls Behind the Camera and Girls for the Vote takes place between 1895 and 1914. So the turn of the century and up to the First World War. This is another historical fiction. And actually, at the end of each book, there is a page that explains our Usborne quick links. So it gives you information on how to access our quick links website, find this book, and then pull up information about the true events of that time and learn more. We have 3 new books by Patty Mills. He is an NBA player with the San Antonio Spurs. He's also a triple Olympian, and his books take us through some real life situations, playing basketball with his friends, some different things that our kids encounter at school. For example, this one says, even though he'll miss out on time in his beloved tourist strait, playing in a major competition in Sydney is an opportunity too exciting to pass up. Patty starts to think he might have a future in basketball, but an injury puts it all at risk. Could Patty's dream be over before it's begun? These books are about overcoming different fears and different obstacles, and I just love that. We have 2 others with female lead role, Rosie's Dress of Dreams and Sophie Takes to the Sky. And this one, Sophie has to overcome her fear of heights. And in this one, Rose dreams of making dresses, but she has unusual taste. So she has to kind of work through her fear of rejection. And The Travels of Ermine, the World Tour. This is actually a compilation of 3 books as Ermine, though she is so small, she goes on a really big journey around the world. She sees London, Sydney, and New York. So while this is fiction, there's lots of great information, geographical information from her explorations in those different places. The illustrations are a lot of fun. If you have a reluctant reader, this would be a great book to try. I know it looks big, but like I said, there are 3 stories inside, but the illustrations are very engaging and exciting. Some of them even remind me of graphic novels. So if you have a kiddo who loves graphic novels and you want them to branch out a little bit, this would be a good option for you. They're going to have fun learning about these different places, but also gain so much knowledge along the way. So definitely check out Travels with Ermine. Let me know below what your favorite book that you just saw was. Do you need to learn about any historical figures through time? Do you want to learn about overcoming fears? Let me know.